Hey folks, welcome back to Girl Talk. We are still sitting here at the gorgeous Klein's Floral and Greenhouses, and it is just such a beautiful day. The fall sun is coming in, and a perfect time for us to talk a little bit about healing and some of the wonderful gifts that Miss Melanie Fritz brings to us. So Melanie is with Madison Medium. She's a psychic medium, and we've been talking to her a little bit over the last couple of months and really trying to learn a little bit more about what she does and how she can help you and help others and how she has helped some of the folks here on Girl Talk. And Melanie, we're so glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks
I'm happy
for
to be
joining
here.
us. So specifically what I want to do for viewers at home is talk a little bit about how your gift can really help people out there. And I really want to know about some specific examples, maybe some more extreme examples of healing.
Absolutely. I would say the most extreme examples usually transpire when, for example, a mother has lost a child. That used to be one of my fears when I first started, was just not knowing how this gift works exactly. There's no handbook to follow.
Yeah, there's not a manual.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly. And just hoping that it went as good as it could each time. And I was faced with that pretty early on, and it's always gone remarkably well. But taking a mother from really just truly feeling like she's never going to see her child again to hearing from them and having them bring forward specific examples surrounding what that mother said to them just before she passed even.
So you actually had a mother that had a tragic loss.
Yes.
That reached out to you.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about what you were able to do. I mean, what an intense thing to go through. How did you bring her back to feeling good?
In a really, really bad place, and really was not wanting to be here anymore. And she came to me last year, and as she sat with me, her son was able to show us and I drew a very specific urn that she had picked out from him. I believe it was made of sand at that point in time, which, I mean, there aren't many urns obviously made of sand. That's crazy, which is why it was so meaningful when we were able to show her that he knew that.
And maybe why that stood out to you.
Exactly.
Too, because that was so unique.
Exactly. And he was able to also tell her, answer some questions she had about the case specifically. He had died tragically, and the police were involved, and she had one side of the story, and her son was able to affirm through me that yes, indeed, she was correct. That wasn't the entire story, which the police reports later proved. So it was nice for her. Yes.
Isn't that interesting?
But just knowing that her son was with her, continued to be with her, was huge, for sure.
So how reliable is your ability to connect?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would say at this point in time, I've done about 600 readings, and it's been 5 years. I'm still a baby in this field. And so, but out of all of those readings, there have been 2 times that I have not been able to connect.
Really?
Yes. And there is a difference between spirits that cross over and spirits that are earthbound or choose to stay here for a short time. My negative experiences have always been with earthbound spirits for whatever reason, those that have unfinished business or have not gone to the light.
Sure. So what's the difference?
Spirits that are earthbound have chosen to stay here. It is always a choice. It's not that they're turned away for whatever reason. Maybe they're afraid of what lies ahead, or they didn't have a lot of faith, but they choose, or they're tied to someone even still here they care for, but they choose to stay here, and they do maintain the same personality they have in life. When they choose to stay. So it's harder to connect with them or to communicate with them. If they don't want to listen, they, or to speak up, they won't. But when they have crossed over, Spirit knows what you need to hear to heal. They want to help you move forward, and those sessions are the most healing and profound.
That's crazy.
How interesting is this? And let's talk a little bit about just for folks at home who want to get in touch with you, because we're just really getting the tip of the iceberg in terms of topics we want to cover with you and how you can help people. But what's the best way for somebody to kind of get started if they're not familiar with using a medium, or really just how that works? Yeah,
I offer group readings, and I find those to be the best for people that just kind of want to dip their foot in the water. I try to do at least one a month, most months out of the year, I would say. And that is usually a group of 10 people sits together for a couple of hours, and I literally bounce around the room identifying every person and giving them information from the person that they wish to connect to most. So I let them choose who we connect to. I do not just allow whoever wants to come through to come through. I do try to go specifically to whoever will offer them the most healing in that short time that we have together.
Wow, that's a great way to kind of just get a quick overview and kind of maybe feel more comfortable as you're coming into something that's that's maybe unusual for them.
Agreed.
So, well, Melanie, thank you so much for sharing just such a small little bit of what you do and some of your
Agreed.
stories. We really appreciate having you. We'll have you back, so thanks a bunch.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is Melanie Fritz with Madison Medium. We're going to be right back with more Girl Talk here at Klein's Floral.